everyone, my name is Paola Mandujano from Campus Cuautitlán. I'm going to talk about the Cold War. The Cold War was a long period of tension between the United States and the Soviet Union, countries that later became known as superpowers. Although they never really declared war on each other, they fought directly for over 40 years, giving place to some of the most iconic and acclaimed events from around the world, such as the Berlin Blockade, an airlift which happened in 1948, took place when the Western countries delivered much-needed food and supplies to the city through the air because all routes were blocked by the Soviet Union, separating them from all their families. The Korean War. It was fought between South Korea, supported by the US, and communists from North Korea, supported by the Soviet Union. Around 2.5 million people were killed or wounded, mostly civilians. It happened in 1950 and 1953. The space race. Countries in fight engaged a competition to see who had the best technology in space, who would be the first to walk in the moon. This happened in 1955. Of course, both countries had tremendous failures that ended a lot of astronaut lives. And of course, the Cuban Missile Crisis, 1962. The Soviets began to install nuclear missiles in Cuba which could reach any point of the United States, with nuclear warheads causing mass destruction. This was the closest they came to nuclear war. About their economical system, socialism refers to the government ownership of the means of production, planning by the government, and the income distribution. Capitalism is the system where means of production are owned by private individuals. Profit is the main motive, and there is no interference by the government in economic activities. This time I chose to interview my grandma. Her name is Maria Guadalupe. She is 83 years old. I took the time to traduce it myself, for she knows no English at all. What countries were the world leaders during this period? United States, Soviet Union, France, and England. Why did countries who were allies become enemies? Because there were no longer common wishes between them, not even their government system. Where did the Cold War take place? Europe. What opinion did the general public have of the Cold War? As you said, dearie, they never even declared war. In my opinion, it was nonsense, just a supremacy ego fight between countries. What type of weapons did the two powers have at their disposal? Nuclear weapons, didn't they?